Baran joins us now. I just want to pick up on the suggestion from the Israelis, Baran, about the possibility that the supreme leader has been killed, has died in one of those airstrikes. What do you think the initial response will be of the people of Iran?
We have had a response from the office of the Supreme Leader saying that this is the psychological warfare and that this is being done by the enemy to discourage the people of Iran and disappoint them. So this is the latest that we are getting. But the satellite pictures that we saw from the compound of the leader earlier, it showed significant damage. And a few hours earlier, State TV has said that they will actually broadcast a statement, a video statement by the Supreme Leader, but it never came. So we haven't had any confirmation that he is alive, but his office is saying that reports about him being killed is psychological warfare. But on the part of the Iranian people, many would welcome this news if it's confirmed. He was ruling Iran with an iron fist for over 3 decades. He was the longest ruling leader of Iran after the former Shah, Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, and he was the longest ruling head of state in the Middle East. And his reign was marred by repeated crackdowns on peaceful protesters. He had the final say in all state matters and was responsible ultimately for the killing of thousands of innocent people and putting in prison a lot of people who just were calling for an ordinary life. And he was surrounded by hardliners and was against any kind of reform inside of Iran. And he was also very anti-West. And during his reign, Iran was isolated and was suffering under sanctions. So for a lot of Iranians, this would be welcome news.
Indeed. I mean, it's difficult getting information out. Obviously, communications are tricky. But I just wonder if you've got any sense, Baran, of what the situation is on the ground now in some of the major cities. In the capital, of course, Tehran. Are people sheltering in their homes? There clearly will be fear and dread about what the next few hours and days and weeks might bring.
Absolutely. People are really confused and worried, but there is also a sense of relief and celebration by those who have been asking for regime change. But the main worry is that the people were not prepared for this kind of situation, and they are complaining that the internet is down almost completely, and also phone lines are down. People are not able to contact each other. They don't know where to go, where to hide. There are no shelters, and the government have not prepared them for this situation. A lot of them say that even if people are being killed on the streets, apart from the responsibility that falls on the Israeli and American strikes, it's also the regime that inside of Iran that's responsible, because they have failed to protect their own civilians. There are people who are welcoming airstrikes as long as it leads to regime change and the killing of officials, because they believe that it's the only way for the people to have any kind of change inside the country. Only a few weeks ago, thousands of unarmed protesters were killed on the streets because they were calling for the downfall of the regime. And this is just the latest round of protests. Even if since early 2000s, people have been calling for reform, and it has been met with brutal crackdowns. So some of them believe that it's the only way for regime change.
Indeed, a very difficult and dangerous situation for many millions of ordinary Iranians. Many thanks to you. It's good to talk to you, Baran Abbasi there from the BBC Persian Service. Thank you.